In my dreams, I was a boy, some past life, sends his ghost when I am in a deep slumber. Sometimes he is a wolf, not one that howls at the moon, but one that sinks his teeth into the neck of a woman, sends her howling instead of himself. And he visits her when he is tired, and sometimes he's alone and wanders too wild for a place to call home. Understands the brevity of a moment lost out, beat up, dancing down there in a dream. I am at the altar donning lipstick, a French manicure, hair wound in curls, body draped in a fabric that knew my mother's vows. And the wolf stands there, absent of a smile. A tear falls from his left eye. The falsehood of being his wife sends me howling. And it is midnight, and the moon feels hidden well, and I could be found round there dancing outside of my body. Twilight comes, and the wolf comes for me, throws its head back, pries open my ribs, says I comfort him. And when I ask him for a name, he gives me my name. Shows his teeth, and it is not a threat. And the wolf howls, if your mama knew how you turned out, you too wild, in a dream. I'm in bed with a strange woman, and the boy doesn't sleep. Tonight, the wolf wanders the yard. The falsehood of my body is held in the arms of a woman who loves me in fragments. So I tell her. She found me lost and beat up, and she claims to know I was warm flesh unseasoned, and she sleeps here without knowing. This next poem was written in workshop. Still got work to do.
That's that piece.
But we gonna have to. Boy's crown. What can I make of this mess of flowers? Tansy and verbena. How they make my mouth declare war and prayer in one breath. How they make my body a maze of sharp angles. Softness summoned in intimacy's casual language. My skin cold soaked with longing black, and then what night holds is a false promise, a hardened spine, clenched jaw, a closing, flesh draped in ill-fitting clothing, and still the best-dressed boy among the boys in a room filled with sweat. And if not for the eye, then what else keeps the boy whole? The eye licks their lips and says, I'm a good thing. The eye feels for the roof of their mouth and thinks rigid, wanting teeth, how a space can be both void and full is a trick only boys know well. The eye can be a bald fist and a bloody mouth when tried. What is the boy if not sometimes an apology? What is the boy if not sometimes an apology? A beating bird alive before morning dew gives the worm permission to ride underneath the soil. The eye stretches before the sun comes up. Boy looks left and sees the empty space left, wonders how the eye gives and never receives despite a lover asking. The eye is skeptical of pleasure and dares not to say they think of it most times. Hold me here accountable for the way another body becomes proof of being a beautiful belly always growling under a moon shark bite. The eye yearns and takes. Please forgive me, I am not yet full. Forgive me, the eye is not yet full. So me and all my boys on a Saturday night search to fill our mouths. First with liquor's kiss of courage. The eye sags a little, tilts the defitted over fresh braids, angles the face upwards and pretends not to recognize the other boys. So the eye becomes a mean mug, a guard up, signal to other boys not to try it with their girl. The eye is then territorial, believes they can make nice with other boys under the vibration of bass and treble. And treble can be a boy's choir sung in soprano. The softer place is held, the hard not dismissed, a lover knows that. To love a boy is to understand breaking, how we all crumble when allowed the space to be held closely by a patient lover whose eyes are a field of lavender, and both our hands are filthy, pointing up at the moon. The eye is tender, knows to soften when being called to love. The eye gives, slowly. Thank you.